Hey, those of you who are watching on BlazeTV, thank you for being a subscriber. You're extra special to us. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, you can be extra special to us if you make sure that you subscribe, because we're almost to 100,000. I'm just kidding. You're all equally. I feel like they're my children. You're all equally special to me. We don't have favorites.
There's no way there's 100,000 way tie. I don't buy that for a second.
What?
100,000 what?
So there's 100,000 of them. You're all my favorites.
Yeah.
There's no way there's 100,000 way tie. Like,
Definitely, it's 100.
Equal.
Yes, they're all. I love
find
them
like
all the
a
same.
four-way tie hard to believe. Like when parents are like, I have 4 kids, I love them all the same.
You definitely have a favorite.
Yeah.
Everyone has a favorite. Oops, I think I broke some middle children's heart there. It's just a joke. I don't even know what it's like to be a middle child. Probably sucks though. Okay, all right, back to the news of the day. So, a military whistleblower has come forward alleging that the U.S. government has a UFO retrieval program. This is David Grusch. He's an Air Force veteran and former member of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. He says that the U.S. government has recovered non-human aircraft for decades, and he filed a whistleblower complaint stating he gave proof to Congress and the intelligence community inspector general. Here is some of his interview with News Nation. Watch.
You are one of the most trusted former intelligence officials in the US defense and intelligence establishment.
Yes, I was.
You were trusted with the most intimate secrets.
Yes.
Grusch sitting down with award-winning investigative journalist Ross Coulthart, who's reporting for News Nation and has spent years reporting on the UFO question.
What conclusion did you come to at the end of your time on the UAP task force?
The UAP task force was refused access to a broad crash retrieval program.
When you say crash retrieval, what do you mean?
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
No. I thought it was totally nuts, and I thought at first I was being deceived. It was a ruse. People started confiding in me. They approached me. I have plenty of current and former senior intelligence officers that came to me, many of which I knew almost my whole career, that confided in me they were a part of a program. They named the program. I've never heard of it. And they told me, based on their oral testimony, and they provided me documents and other proof, that there was, in fact, a program that the UAP task force was not read into.
All right. What do we think? Do we believe it? And if so, if it's like E.T., I'm all in. E.T. is adorable.
I believe that.
Yeah, he's really helpful. I would love E.T.
I believe that he believes what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think it's possible that there are military operations that exist to develop that type of technology, and then in case any of that ever gets leaked or goes public, you've got people like that as a scapegoat. Oh, it's alien, or oh, it's this. I believe that there are secret military bases, like bases on planet Earth, in Antarctica in particular. I think there's a lot of weird stuff going on over there, but I don't think it's UFOs, and I think that it's kind of just a very tip of the iceberg sort of pressure release valve conspiracy theory, which is why they're showing it on primetime television as well. Like anything that really is getting close to the truth, you can't find on primetime television. And I think aliens are similar to like World War III and to pandemics in the sense that it's a very useful tool to unite the globe against some common threat. We all have to lock down and do the same thing and subscribe to the World Health Organization or one world government because otherwise COVID's going to get us, or otherwise the aliens are going to get us, or otherwise Vladimir Putin's going to get us. And it's like, I don't buy it.
The UFO, unidentified flying object, is so appropriately named because it doesn't really mean anything. We've just not identified it. It could literally be a new drone, new maglev technology, which we have. We have maglev. We've got maglev roller coasters, for crying out loud, okay? So this is complete bogus in my mind, 100%. It's another shiny object. It's to distract. I've always said this since I was 10 years old. If you find an alien like a little green man, please bring him to me. Please bring him. I want to have a round with him. No, I'd rather say there's some real true aliens walking on planet Earth that are demon-possessed, that are... Maybe we can have that conversation about the Anakim and the fallen angels, and that's for real. But some spacecraft from outer space. I'm particularly the guy that will tell you, I don't even believe we landed on the moon.
Really?
Nope. I've seen too much from Hollywood. I've seen too much literal studios. I've seen, make it unequivocal to me. Bring to me true answers of the questions I'm asking, simple questions. Simple questions about cameras just don't work that way. Photography doesn't, a shadow doesn't fall that way, no matter what you do with light. Just, come on. So to think that there's some other species flying out there now, your comment about Antarctica, the North and South Pole, lock tight, brother, because there's over 100 nations signing treaties. You can't go there. It's a militarized zone. There's definitely weaponized systems being developed out in the Nevada desert and in the ice zone. That's not a UFO, as we call it, an alien aircraft. But yeah, so we've been lied to by everything, Sarah. Mm-hmm. They have lied to us with everything. I don't trust them for anything. If it comes from a government or mainstream media, my first knee-jerk is they're lying.
The reason you can't go to Antarctica is the same reason space travel is always because the Earth
We
is
landed
flat.
on the moon, John, but you know what happened?
Wow, we're saying
The Earth is
all the
flat.
things.
John, we landed on the moon, but you know what?
On YouTube?
You know what? We landed on the moon, but we forgot how to go there.
Yeah, that is.
We lost the technology. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, why haven't we done it again?
Elon is landing a rocket backwards, back to where it came from, but we've forgotten how to go to the moon.
So,
I promise you.
I mean, with all the diversity we have now, they'll figure out a new way like very quickly. Probably by the time we're done taping, we'll be back on the moon, actually. They'll figure it out, you know?
So with all of the other planets, that you just think there's just absolutely no, just absolutely
Yes. Yeah, we're just that special.
That is what we're saying, that
life.
God is the omnipotent creator, and this is the planet where life lives, and we need to appreciate it better. Yes, I am saying that.
I don't think it's true, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think aliens are biblical. I don't think that those can coexist.
Fallen angels, the Anakim, absolutely. Yeah. That's demonic forces and manifesting in real life. But some green man flying a beep, here I come, E.T. fly me home. Come on, man.
Okay, now it's making sense why all of the people who say they were visited by aliens say that they got anally probed. Mm-hmm. I get it now.
That does make a lot. They were just demons.
That's what I'm saying. I get it now.
He was like green. Was he also like red and orange and yellow? It was a pride flag.
Right. Was he the color of the rainbow?
Yeah.
Oh, it all makes sense
color,
why you went
though.
for your anus.
I want to say something on television today. Can I just say that?
Make America
God's rainbow always flies higher than your pride rainbow, and I'm so happy about that.
Me too.
I mean, you will never fly high enough. You will never. I'm so sick of this nonsense of this nation buying into this cockamamie nonsense where we can just make stuff up and make believe and devalue human life. And that's what I'm saying. Anybody that's focused, and sorry if you are, on aliens, rather focus on people, real people. Mm-hmm. You know, like showing up at an event where they want to sexualize children. That I respect. Some dude that wants to wait for E.T. to come anal probe him or fly him away. Get out of my face.
Pride flag is really useful too because, to your point earlier, it ties a nice ribbon on it being the flag of the empire. Because we used to look at like the way that media would interact with the state and be like, they're the same people, they're all friends, they're working on the same page. But I guess because CNN's a private corporation, it's not the same as Nazi Germany. Now we have the flag of the empire and everyone's waving it.
Mm-hmm. Look, I don't disagree with you guys, but for the record, I would like a extraterrestrial, cute little guy who heals my boo-boos whenever I get them and says, ouch. Saying for the record.
If you like that clip, there is plenty more where that came from. Click the link in the description below to subscribe to the News and Why It Matters YouTube channel to watch the full episode.